What's up out there to all of my fellow gold diggers? This is your girl Rita, also known as the self-proclaimed gold digger. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I am so glad to have you. But if you are a fellow gold digger, then welcome back. Y'all know I love and I appreciate each and every one of you. And tonight we are doing Tipsy Tuesday. But this Tipsy Tuesday is going to be extra special because this is our kickoff of our side hustle workshop. And we are also going to be playing side hustle bingo again, okay? And the lucky winner will have a chance to do a coaching session with me. Now, before we get started, y'all, I have to do my social media check. So let me check and make sure we are good on all ends. And then we're going to get started. So let me check really quick. And as always, I hope everyone is having a wonderful week, a wonderful start to your week. Because we are closing out August. It's been a busy month for me. But things are definitely not letting up. Even September is already looking like it's going to be busy, but busy in a good way. Just a lot of different things going on that I'm excited about. So let me see. And it looks like I am good there as well. If for some reason you are unable to hear me or see me, then please let me know. Also, we are doing side hustle bingo. So y'all, let me see. I'm trying to see if you have not already downloaded your bingo, or you don't have to download. If you haven't already clicked on the link to be able to play bingo, the link is here. I'm about to put it on the screen, and let me see if I can put the QR code up as well. Let me see. I don't know how to do it. Let me see. All right. I will post. I'm gonna have to share my screen in just a moment to post the link for you to be able to scan to join. I thought I had a different way to do it. Y'all, I apologize. So y'all know this is only my second time doing the bingo. Let's see, bingo game code. Let's see what happens. All right, this is only my second time doing the bingo, so I'm still trying to get used to it. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me with any technical difficulties. But I'm very excited about it. I'm trying to pull up my notes because my notes did not print out, so I got to look at them from my phone on this evening. So we're going to be talking about how you can start your side hustle. We're also going to be doing the side hustle bingo. We're going to have some new topics up there because we are going to be talking about some more of your side hustle mistakes. And whoever wins the bingo round is going to have an opportunity to get a free coaching session with me. Okay, so hopefully y'all are excited about that. If you are ready to play bingo, put bingo in the chat because we're definitely going to be getting into that. Before I get into that and everything, I do have a couple of church announcements. So, side hustle, of course, side hustle Saturday, I usually typically do that. But my weekends have been so busy. I don't even think I did a side hustle Saturday last month. And the way my weekends are shaping up for September, I might not be able to do one in September either. So because of that, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to be going live every day starting in September, so September 1st, and sharing with you a side hustle tip or a business tip, entrepreneurship tip with you every morning. I'm going to be going live every morning at 8 a.m. for like 5 to 10 minutes, kind of like what I did back in May with the money affirmations, but probably a little bit shorter because I'm just going to share the money tip, a money lesson, and keep it moving. Okay. So be sure to tune in because I don't think I'm going to be able to get a side hustle Saturday out to you guys. And I know it would have been like a couple of months before your girl could get back into the swing of things. So I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. So I'm just going to try and go. I'm not going to say I'm trying. I am going to go live every morning starting September 1st with a fresh business tip for you, and also to kind of make up for it as well. Like on last week, I told you we're going to do the side hustle workshop. So the workshop is going to be 4 weeks long, and it's going to be live on Tipsy Tuesday. So this is week 1 of the workshop, and then we'll have 3 more and for the next 3 weeks, where I'm sharing a different way for you to start your side hustle. And if you follow the things from week to week, what I give you in the workshop, you will be able to launch your side hustle. So last week I told y'all, come with your side hustle ideas. Because also, if you have any questions about your side hustle, I'll try and get those answered as well. But come with a side hustle idea is what I told you last week, so you can start seeing how you can start turning this into income. Okay, so get ready for that. So those are my church announcements. I'm going to be going live starting in September every day, every morning for a few minutes, sharing with you a side hustle tip. And make sure you tune in weekly for Tipsy Tuesday for the different series of the side hustle workshop. All right, so real quick, there are a couple of things, some side hustle mistakes that I'm going to talk about before we get into the side hustle bingo. This is not part of the workshop. The workshop topic for today is we're going to be talking about how you can effectively choose the right side hustle idea or to kind of move forward with. So that's what we're going to be talking about in week 1. But last week I shared some common mistakes. I'm always going to be bringing you some mistakes. I don't need y'all messing up. And I always said the main reason I started this channel was for y'all to learn from my mistakes. Okay. If I can help y'all in any way, because I always tell you, I don't want anybody going through what I went through when it came to business. So I'm going to give you some common mistakes that happens when it comes to your side hustles. Okay. So this is like a little warm up. And if you are familiar with any of these, you could you can raise your hand in the chat, put the little emoji. Let me know you feel me. All right. So one of the common mistakes that you may encounter when you're trying to launch a business, launch a side hustle, is you're trying to do too many things at once. All right. And that is why week 1 is going to be talking about how to okay. So when your thoughts are scattered, when your focus is, hold on, y'all. Technology is not being my friend today. Hopefully y'all can still see me because I saw my camera went out. All right. In case y'all didn't hear it. So the first thing was you trying to do too many things at once. So don't be scattered in terms of your focus, in terms of what you're trying to do. Don't try and do too many things, because then if your focus is scattered, then your money is going to be scattered as well. Your energy is also going to be split across multiple things. And so what's the saying? You're a jack of all trades, but a master of none. You don't want that to be for yourself or for your side hustles. So none of them are getting your best effort if you're just spreading yourself too thin. Okay. And what I have learned, it is better to go deep than wide. All right. What does that mean? You can when you go wide, it's like you're covering a large area, but when you go deep, it's like you're focused in one particular area and you're seeing how far that will take you. So it's better to go deep than to go wide, and keeping that with one solid idea to help fund your future side hustle or future business. Okay. The second thing, one of the common mistakes that we make, and I have to say this one because I talked to y'all about this a lot, okay, is pricing way too low. So oftentimes when we start out, we don't always know what we should charge, but often that means you just don't know what value you should be assigning to the service or to the product that you're providing. Okay. So we don't know how to value our stuff, value our expertise. And sometimes that's difficult because some things may come naturally to you. Some things might come easily, or something, oh, it didn't cost me that much, or it doesn't take that much of my time, but you don't know how to value your time, value your expertise, and because of that, you price too low. You also may price too low because you're too scared to see what people going to say when they be like, oh, she's trying to charge this for that service or whatever. So you're scared of what people are going to say, and you're also scared that you're not going to sell. So instead of selling something at the price that you feel that you should get for it, you undervalue it, you underprice it, hoping that is what's going to make the sale. And that's not necessarily a good strategy. There are times when you can make your things lower price, but you need to be strategic about it. Like, you need to know what is the end goal. Like when people do different specials, like a BOGO special, like buy one get one free, is it's usually they have a strategy behind it. Okay, maybe they're trying to clear out inventory or something like that. Maybe they're trying to entice you just to get you in the door because they know that they can upsell you on some other stuff. There's a strategy behind it. So don't just discount your pricing or discount your services for just to try and make sales, so to speak, or only for the sales, or you think you're not going to have any sales unless you charge too low. Okay, because here's the thing. Sometimes, well, I'm not even going to say sometimes, a lot of times, most of the time, when you charge cheap prices for your services or for your products, you attract the wrong kind of crowd. Okay, you want clients who are going to respect your time, respect your skills, and respect your expertise. Okay, and if they don't do that because you're charging a cheap price, you're going to get poor customers, and they're going to cause more. When I say poor customers, I don't mean like they're broke, but not ideal customers who are going to cause you more headaches and more heartaches than what you probably bargained for. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Cheap prices can attract the wrong crowd who does not respect or value you. Okay. Um, the third thing I'm going to share, one of the mistakes we make is that you have no clear target audience. That is something we also going to be talking about in the workshop, not tonight, but it'll be coming up about your target audience, okay? Because everybody is not your audience. Y'all have heard me say this many times. If you're trying to sell to everybody, you're pretty much selling to nobody, okay? You need to figure out who your target market is, who your target demographic is, okay? That way you'll be able to speak their language and know what they like, know what they're accustomed to, okay? So find your niche. And that's why too, today we're going to be making sure you understand the value that you're providing as well as the service that you want to provide. Another common mistake that a lot of new entrepreneurs make is that you do not have a marketing plan. You just posting and praying and posting, hoping that things are going to go well. All right, so you need to have a marketing strategy, but because if you are amazing and nobody knows that you exist, that is not going to translate into sales. I've told you before, you don't need to be the best kept secret, okay? It does not serve anyone well for you to be the best kept secret. So make sure you have a marketing plan, make sure you are visible. And the last mistake I'm going to share that often happens with new entrepreneurs is sometimes we give up too soon. Okay. So when you're trying to create something new or when you've launched something new, sometimes it's going to be slow in the beginning. Now, just because it's slow, that doesn't mean that it's not valuable. That doesn't mean it's a failure. It means that maybe you're still planting the seeds and it's not quite harvest time. Okay. So just don't think because you told one or two people or you made a few posts on your social media account and now nobody is really supporting you or nobody's buying your product, that is a failure. Okay. That's not what it means. All right. You might just be giving up too soon. You might not have found your right crowd. You might not have found your right audience. You might be posting in the wrong places. Okay. So when you're growing, sometimes it takes, you trying stuff out, figuring out what works, figuring out what doesn't work, pivoting and changing and going from there. And you have to know your why so that you can stay in it when the hustle gets a little bit harder, okay, before you quit. All right. Because remember, the reason, one of the reasons for you starting a side hustle is not only so you can make money, because yeah, we want to make money, but you need to make sure you have a goal for that money that you're creating, whether it's helping you to supplement your income, whether it's helping you to be able to, save for your children, or save for a trip, or save for some new purchase that you're going to make, whatever it is. Have a goal tied to that money, because when you don't have a goal, when you don't have a clear direction for the money that you're making in your side hustle, then that's how you can easily give up. But if you know, hey, I got to make this money in my side hustle because it's helping me to pay my car note, or it's helping me to save up for my Christmas fund, or it's helping me to be able to take this trip to Europe next year, or something like that, or go on a cruise, whatever it is. When you have a goal attached to your money, that helps you to stay focused. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to do that before we get into the round of bingo. And after we play bingo, we are going to talk about our first topic for the workshop. And that is how to choose one side hustle idea. Okay. So let me see how I can share my screen for y'all. Let me see how I can share my screen. So if you haven't gotten the QR code, if you have not already gotten your bingo code, the bingo thing, you can be able to do so. What's up, April? Good to see you. Glad you were able to join. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna try and share my screen. So, all right, y'all. I thought I could make the code bigger, but I'm unable to make it bigger. But you should be able to see that QR code in the corner here. So if you have not already downloaded that, it's not a download. It just takes you to the thing. If you have not already done that, please go ahead and do so. And I'm hoping I'm on the right thing, because what is this code? BC4TF. Let me see if that was the right code that we have, because I created another bingo game and I want to make sure we are in the right bingo game for tonight. And that way, as I'm looking for that, that'll also give you guys a chance, if you have not already scanned that QR code, to be able to do so. So let me look really, really quick. And then I'm going to see. And then I'm going to start the game. And I'm scared to play on my phone, but because last time I won, when I played on my phone, yeah, this is the right one. BC4TF. Okay, that is the right one. What's up, Danny K? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you've been doing good. So glad to see you on. All right, yeah, it's been a minute. And then we have Sugaroni. I like that name. Hey, Sugaroni. All right. So we can get into my camera. There we go. All right. So let me get back to the main screen. I am going to pull the game up on my phone. I'm not going to play, only because I don't want to win, but I want to see what happens to make sure everything is working like it's supposed to. Let's see. All right. And Summer. What's up, Summer? This is my girl, my A1. This is my real A1 day one from back in the day. This is my girl in real life. Good to see you, girl. You done scanned the code so you can play. All right, so let me get to the other screen and see. Get this started for you. Oh, that is the screen. Okay. I'm trying to still figure this out. It says presentation view. All right, I'm about to start a new game. I had tested it out earlier. So I'm resetting the game. Let me see what shows on your end. Oh, there goes the big code. That's why. All right, so now y'all can see the big code because we're about to start a new game. And Danny K says, yes, it has been a while, but she is doing well. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. All right, so we got the new game. Y'all should still be able to see this. And I'm going to start calling out the bingo stuff. All right, now as I go back and forth, I'm not going to be able to see some stuff. And all the things on this one are also some common mistakes you make as a new entrepreneur. All right, so y'all ready to play bingo? If y'all ready to play bingo, put ready in the chat so I'll know y'all are ready because I'm trying to get ready. Oh, gosh. And I don't know if I told y'all, the winner is going to get a free coaching session with me. All right, April says, I got a Rice Krispie treat. I'm ready. Thank you, April, for reminding me. Y'all, I've been forgetting to tell y'all what Tipsy Tuesday is about. If y'all are new to Tipsy Tuesday, basically what we do is we take some sips as I share some tips. I'm just drinking on water. So, y'all, I've been doing a lot today. And Sugaroni says ready. All right, I think I am ready. I am going to the main screen. Start the countdown. All right, so we should be starting in just a few seconds. All right, so we're about to call the first bingo square. And that one is one of the mistakes we make is, hold on, did it start? Yes, saying yes to every client, even the ones that are the wrong fit. Y'all aren't seeing me toggle, I hope not, but all right, so let's call out another one. And I'm not playing, I'm just seeing what pops up. That's all. All right. Another mistake we make is not learning new skills. I'm going to go quickly because y'all, I still got to teach this lesson to y'all. All right. Next square. You're not tracking your expenses or your income. That is a common mistake. Sometimes we'll underestimate how much it's actually costing us in our side hustle when it comes to especially with products or services. And we're also underestimating or overestimating how much we're actually making. Next square is you're afraid to invest in tools and resources. Scared money don't make money. You got to invest in yourself. All right, next up, you don't have a marketing plan. We just talked about that. No marketing plan. All right, next one, no time management. We talked about that one, I want to say last week. People say when you work for yourself, you have time freedom, but sometimes we don't have no good time management. Next up, getting discouraged after your slow first month. We just talked about that. Next one. Hold on. You gave up too fast. Did I miss one? I hope not. You gave up too fast. Next one is you didn't separate your business money from your personal money. You got to keep your business and your personal account separate. Next one, comparing your day one to someone's year 5. I think I talked about that last week. I don't know. I know I've talked about it before. Anybody close to getting bingo? Let me toggle back. Nobody's close to getting bingo? All right, let me go back. Next one. You didn't know your why. And that's part of what we're going to be talking about today. Next one. You have no clear target audience. I just talked about that. All right, letting fear of failure stop you. Y'all ain't nobody close. Like based off of mine, even though I'm not playing, I'm only one square away from getting bingo. Some of y'all got to be close too. We ain't going to be playing here forever. All right, next one, not showing up on social media. You got to make sure you are visible and that people know about you. Next up, you're spending more than you are earning. You won't be in the hole. Next up is you're burned out from trying to do it all alone. Yes, sometimes we take on way more responsibility. Okay, somebody got bingo. All right, who got bingo? Let me go back. Let's see what it did. A player earned bingo. Who got bingo? Shoot, I forgot how to find out. Okay. Y'all let me know in the chat. Oh, April got bingo. Okay. So April won. Congratulations, April. Let me see how I clear this out because it should show the winner. All right, so hold on. I am going to stop. We are going to finish the bingo game. Let's see if it puts you up there. Your winners are Miss Roni in 3rd place. Congratulations to you. And Danny K also in 2nd place. Y'all had the same score. And lastly, April with 165. Congratulations, April. Shoot. If you email me, I forgot. Email me. Let me put my email in the chat. When you email me, I am going to send you the link so you can set up a time to do the coaching. So hold on. Congratulations, April. And she's talking about time I won. Yes, because you played last week and didn't win. All right, but let me put my email. Just send me an email and I'll send you the link because that coaching link is going to be private, so only the winners will have access to it. So let me put the email in the chat so you can email me, and then I'll send you the link and you can be able to set up your time to have the coaching session. All right, so now here's the thing. If for some reason you didn't win, it's okay. It's okay. I was only going to do one bingo round, but we are going to play bingo again after I do the teaching and everything with you guys, okay? For the workshop, the first topic. So we'll play one more round of bingo at the end. And also if you join late and didn't get a chance to scan the QR code after the game had already started or whatever, you'll have another opportunity to play, and someone else will be able to win and set up a coaching session. Okay. But let me get into my notes. Let me stop sharing my screen. See, is this the way to stop? There we go. All right, I stopped sharing my screen. I got to pull up my notes back on my phone. Y'all know I hate looking at my notes on the phone because it's too much going on. I need a bigger screen to be able to see what's coming up next. All right, so tonight's topic. Tonight's topic is how to choose one side hustle idea. Uno. Because too many of us are running around with a whole bunch of different ideas saying, I need to just choose one, but hopefully y'all can at least still hear me. All right. And we already talked about this earlier. When your focus is all scattered, that means your money is going to be kind of scattered, especially when you're first starting out. We did talk about this last week too. I know it's a common theme or a common saying that you should have multiple streams of income. And you probably have even heard me say that you should have multiple streams of income, but not all at once. Like you need to start one thing, get that going good, get a good rhythm of that, and then try and launch something else, or then try and start a new business. Okay. People are claiming to be serial entrepreneurs, and nothing is wrong with that, but make sure you have firmly established one thing before you move on to something else, because it does take up a lot of your time and your attention. So I have shared with you, even with my side hustle as a notary, part of what I do and how I do it is so that my time is not divided so much. Okay. I have to focus on my main job, my main profession. I tell you guys, I work less than 10 hours a week in my side hustle because I just don't have the time. I can't divide my focus that way. Okay. So you have to be the same. You have to realistically start something, start a side hustle, and focus on that, build it up before you can move to something else. Okay. So we don't want your focus to be scattered. We need you to streamline and pick one idea, build that, see if that's working, make sure that's working before you decide to move on to something else. So how do you do that? One of the ways you can find out, hey, is this the side hustle for me? Is this the direction I need to go in? Is by assessing and identifying your skills as well as your passions. What do people come to you for help on? What are they always asking you about? Okay. And y'all can share with me, what is something that people can ask you about? Oh Lord, April, I'm just now seeing your comment. She talking about it was the power of the Rice Krispie treat that you wanted. Girl, you are crazy. It was the Rice Krispie treat. You should have them every time. But y'all let me know in the chat. What do people always come to you for help with? So I'm gonna put that question out there. What is something your friends, your family, what are they always asking you to do? What do people always come to you for help with? Putting that in, come to you for help with. Let me know in the chat. And even if you're like, I don't know how I can turn this into a side hustle, drop it in the chat because I might be able to help you figure out how you can turn it into a side hustle. If someone is always coming to you for advice because you're a good listener, if someone is always coming to you because you're always, pitching in and helping out or something like that, you can possibly turn different things into a side hustle. And you might be like, well, that doesn't really seem like a side hustle. I just help people out or whatever. There are ways you can parlay that into a side hustle. Y'all know I'm the queen of trying to leverage stuff and parlay it into something else. So that skill set, whatever it is people might be asking you about, it could easily become a side hustle. You just kind of have to think outside of the box. So something that people are always relying on you for or coming to you for or depending on you for, you could possibly turn into a side hustle. People asking you to do, volunteering for you to do, whether it's, whatever your skill or talent is, people are already appreciating it and they are seeking you out for it. And another way you can determine what that particular side hustle idea should be is, are you solving a real problem? So basically, any type of business, the main purpose of the business is that it solves a particular problem. Whatever business it is, okay? Whether it's a t-shirt business, whether it's a sneaker business, whether it's a food service business. Let's look at like Uber. It's solving the need of someone who needs a ride from one place to another. They might be in a new city, they might be traveling, whatever it is. Okay, it's solving the need for that. Also, part of the reason why the model works is because it helps everyday people be able to be Uber drivers, which also solves the problem for people to make an additional source of income. So it solves a problem not only on the consumer side, but it also solves a problem on the worker side. It has helped build the gig economy. Okay. It also has helped in places where they might not always have taxis. I won't say have taxis. Like places have taxis, but the taxis aren't, as popular. Like New York and stuff, you see taxis everywhere. Like where I'm at, you ain't really seen a whole bunch of taxis. But that doesn't mean that people didn't need the service, because I know a lot more people who are Uber drivers down here than I knew who were taxi drivers, so to speak. So people say, oh yeah, I do Uber, I do Lyft, or I see the little tags in the cars showing that they're Uber or Lyft drivers. So a business usually solves a problem. And going back to I say how things you can leverage stuff and parlay stuff, it's not just solving the problem for the person who needs the ride, but it's also solving a problem for the people who are providing rides to other people. Okay. It's like I don't think you have to have any like special skills or training to be an Uber driver, maybe just a safe driving record or something like that, versus probably if you had to be a taxi driver, there's probably more rules, regulations, and things of that nature that you might have to go through. But when choosing an idea, it should solve a real problem and it should solve a pain point. Now, part of identifying the pain point is identifying who your target client is or who your target market is. So for someone like me, Uber is not necessarily a big pain point if you already have a car, if you already have a vehicle. But for people who don't have a car or don't have a way to get around as easily, it's solving a pain point for them. So don't discount your business idea because the pain point isn't your pain point. It's not your problem. Other people might have that pain point and you don't realize it. Okay. So it might not seem like a big deal to you, but it could be a big deal to other people. Or some people may not even recognize that is an issue or something like that. So let's say you have a hair care product or something like that, and or you use a certain hair care product or you make your own hair care products, and your hair looks really wonderful, looks really good and everything, and you're like, nobody's going to buy that. But if someone has an issue with their hair or just maintaining it, they might be interested in your product when it's just like something that is second nature to you. So identify what the pain point is. And oftentimes when you identify what that pain point is, it also helps you to identify who your community is or who your customer is, who you can serve. Okay. The third thing that you should do when trying to decide on what side hustle you should choose, what one side hustle you should choose, is what is the demand for it. So check the demand. Do people actually want this? So you can do like a quick search, Google search, Chat GPT, however you want to do it. Check hashtags. You can ask in a Facebook group. You can check out Facebook groups and see what other people are dealing with this. Okay. So see how much demand is it for it. A good way is to see how many other people in your area are already providing that service. Now, this could be a good thing or a bad thing. If there is a lot of people providing for that product or service that you have, then that right there tells you that it is in high demand. But also, with it being in high demand, you also have to be able to cut through the noise because there's a lot of competition that you're going to have to break through in order for your product or your service to get noticed. Now, if you do a Google search and you see, hey, it's not a lot of people in the area providing for this service, once again, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing, because it could be a good thing because you could be the person who is able to provide that service to people, or it could be telling you, the demand just isn't that high in this particular area. So you have to really assess it in different ways and probably do, a little bit of digging. So just don't think, oh yeah, if you do like a Google search and you see a whole bunch of people or a whole lot of businesses doing that same thing, that is an easy industry to get into. It might be an easy industry to get into, but you also have to cut through the noise to make sure that you stand out in an industry that an area or a product or service in an area is going on where it doesn't seem like there's a lot of competition, because now you need to distinguish, okay, is there no competition because there's no demand, or is it a lot of competition just because this is something new and intuitive that I can bring to the market? Okay. So check the demand, and you'll have to do that in various different ways. And this is why you shouldn't get so discouraged in the early stages, because you're going to be testing things out. You're going to be trying things out. You have to try and figure out how the nature of your business kind of ebbs and flows, and how you can make, inroads into it so that you can stand out in it. I hope all of this is making sense. All right. The fourth thing that I want you to do to help you decide what one side hustle you're going to choose is to check your own resources and check how you would fit in creating this business. Like, do you have the time? Do you have the capacity to start this business? Do you have the money? Do you have the energy for this? Okay. And keep it real with yourself. All right. Because some stuff, it might be easy to start. Like I tell y'all all the time, it's easy to get into mystery shopping. It's easy to get into notary work and stuff. But do you have the time? Now, mystery shopping, you can pretty much do that on your own time, really. But do you really have the capacity? Even as a notary, it's easy to get into, but do you realistically have the time to be able to do it, to generate the kind of money that you want from it? So you got to really be honest with yourself. And when I say check your resources, check your skill set as well. So that's why I said at the beginning, you want to know what your skills are. But if you know a little bit of something, but you realize you need to know a little bit more, do you have the time to even invest in learning about that particular area, or that particular service that you're interested in providing? Or are your skill sets, is your expertise kind of outdated? Like, maybe you be like, back in the day, I used to do real good with this, but how has it changed since back in the day? Do you still have that same skill set? And if you don't, or if the market has evolved and changed, are you willing to be able to, tap in and educate yourself to keep yourself competitive in the market? All right. And the fifth thing that I want you to do when deciding on what side hustle you are going to start is test it before you commit to it. So now, this doesn't mean give up, but definitely test it and try it out. So do like a soft launch, and like start off with one client. See if you like it from there. Try and get a few sales, like 5 to 10 sales before you go all in. So that will help you. Like, if you are just working with one client, that helps you see how people are navigating. I always say all of my experiences teach me different information. How are people showing up? What are their expectations? And use these people. Like, if you're relying on one or two clients to kind of like test out your product or service, make sure you say, hey, I'm thinking about launching this business, or I'm thinking about starting this side hustle. I have this product, I have this service that I'm interested to see if you might support it. And if they do, can you offer me feedback on what you liked or what you think I can improve upon? And don't take it personally when they might make a suggestion about what you can improve upon. Okay. So use these people to help gather information so that you can tailor your business to what the customer might like or need. Also, if you have products or something, try and get a few sales in so you can see what is that going to look like in terms of you making the product, in terms of you delivering the product. How is the order process? How are you getting orders? What is the turnaround time? So you can have an idea about that. And then the same thing, get feedback from your customers, from their sales, to say, hey, were you happy with this? How did you like the product quality? How did you like the turnaround time? Did it meet your expectations? Did you get the product at a timely manner? That kind of thing. Get the feedback and see what they say. And feel free to ask questions and dig deeper. Because some people will say, oh yeah, this was really good. It was awesome. Don't just go off of that. That's good that they're saying that. But go a little bit deeper and say, hey, thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that you like my product. Tell me, was there anything specific that you liked about it? So you want to get them thinking, what is it specifically that they liked about it? Oh, I like the packaging, or something like that. Or that was just so cute. Because sometimes you'll find things that you never would have considered was something that kind of grabbed their attention. You're so focused on like the actual product itself and it being so good, or it looked so good, or it smelled a certain way or something like that, that it might be something else, something small. Like I like the way you communicated when it came to how you were going to turn around the product or your service and that kind of thing. I like that you included this little, cute card in it. Whatever it is, try and dig a little bit deeper, even when they say, hey, I love the product or I like the product. And also, if someone didn't have a good experience, don't say, well, what didn't you like about it? You would want to say, how could we have made this process better? How could we have given you a better experience? Okay, because that helps them come to you in a more gracious manner, without them kind of like attacking you, as well as showing them, hey, I am trying to improve on my product. I'm trying to improve on my customer service skills. I'm disappointed that, we weren't able to happily fulfill your needs, but what can we do in the future to make it not only better for you, but better for our other clients and customers? Okay. So that's what you can do. This is week one. This is week one of the side hustle workshop. Be thinking about those things when it comes to deciding on your side hustle idea that you are going to choose. So I'm going to do a quick recap of what I mentioned. It was only 5 things that we mentioned that I want you to do. So identify your skills and identify your passions. What do people call on you for? What do they keep coming to you for and asking you for help? The second thing was, you need to make sure whatever the side hustle you get into, it solves a real problem. That's all a business is. A business solves a problem. Okay. So if you don't know what problem you're solving, you probably need to consider something else. Okay. Because you need to know what problem your product, your service is addressing for other people, for your clients and your customers. The third thing you should do is check the demand. Okay. Do people actually want whatever you're deciding to offer? Okay. The fourth thing is check your own resources and whether or not this fits with what you got going on right now in your life. Like, do you have the time? Do you have the capacity? Do you have the energy? Do you have the money to even launch this thing? And the fifth and last thing is to test it and try it out before you fully commit to it. Okay. Like, sell 5 t-shirts first before you decide to buy that pack of 100 t-shirts, that pack of 100 t-shirts that just gonna sit on the shelf. Now, I hope that doesn't happen. But see what they like first and then invest a little bit further. Okay. Did any of these stick out to you? If so, please let me know in the chat. And if not, we're gonna get into the second round of the bingo for tonight, and then we're gonna wrap it up. And y'all don't forget, starting September 1st, I will be going live every morning. It's probably gonna be like around 8 a.m. to give you a business tip. All right, who's gonna win bingo this time around? Who thinks they're gonna win? Let me go back. All right, so first, let me see. Let me see what's on the screen. All right. I am going to reset the bingo game. If you are new and just joining, you will have a chance to play bingo. I'm going to share my screen really quick. I'll share screen. All right. So I'm sharing the screen now, and you should be able to see that QR code. So if you haven't already scanned it, if you join late and want to be able to play the bingo game, I'm going to give you an opportunity to. And the bingo winner is going to get a free coaching session with me. We've already had one winner. She says, what is today? All right. She says, yes, buying 5 shirts, selling them first, not 500. That one, that one really spoke to me. Yes. And I have been guilty of that as well. I have purchased so many things thinking I'm about to go all in on it. And a lot of that stuff is sitting in my garage. Um, Never use at all. I like to craft and make things, so I'll buy a whole bunch of stuff and I can make this stuff and then sell it. Stuff be sitting in my little craft drawers that I have never never fully finished the product. Or I only made or typically what will happen is I will only make like a handful of it and then I'd be like, yo, this too much work. I don't have time for it. But I've already bought enough for me to do like 25 of them. And yeah, it'd be a whole hot mess. So take it slow and grow from there. All right, y'all. All right, I'm gonna have to scan my own QR code. Let me scan it real quick because I accidentally closed out of um the game where it was on my phone so I could see what's going on. All right, so everybody ready to play? Here we go. So the game should be starting in just a few seconds. So I hope everyone is ready. All right. So the first one up is, shoot, I can't even, oh, you have no marketing plan. And it should have cleared out your bingo card. So hopefully you see a brand new bingo card. The next thing is you're comparing your day 1 to someone's year 5. I think we talked about this because I think that one came up the last bingo game. Next up is no branding or identity. Yes, you need to make sure you have a brand, have a name associated with your business. Next one is underestimating the startup costs. I always say it's always going to cost you more than you anticipate. So you might as well double or triple that number just so that you are prepared. Next up is you're burnt out from trying to do it all alone. The next one I have is spending more than earning. I should have made y'all fill up the whole bingo card, but that might take too long. All right, saying yes to free work too much. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Sometimes it's okay to do free stuff, but then when people start expecting you to do free stuff all the time, that's a sign that you've been doing it way too much. Way too much. The next one is not reinvesting profits back into the business. Let's see what's up next. You didn't know your why. Hopefully these things are resonating with you guys. Let me see. I'm checking back because y'all can see this screen, but I'm on a different screen where I'm calling out the bingo squares, making sure nobody got bingo. All right, next one is your pricing way too low. We already talked about that earlier. Next one is, oh, we talked about this one before too. You thinking your friends and your family equal automatic customers. Uh-oh. Okay, so I just got a notification. Somebody got bingo. Let me go back. Who got big? April, you again? All right, congratulations to April. Where did I put congratulations? But let's see. I'm going to keep playing until someone else gets bingo, okay? We'll let April, let me, hold on. So I am going to stop it. I think I'm doing this right. All right, I'm going to finish this game. But your card should still have, y'all should still have the same answers. So I'm going to keep your responses, and whoever gets bingo next will be the winner. Okay. So let me see. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. I'm going to keep your responses. We're going to continue playing this game. So I have a little countdown. Y'all should be seeing a little countdown on here. Let me see. Yeah. All right. Now. Okay, so this is the new game, but y'all should still have all your squares covered that you had before. So that way it doesn't take as long. All right, so hopefully y'all are good. Everybody good to play? April, you so silly. She's talking about it's the eye of the tiger. Girl, you are crazy. All right. So everybody should still have their same bingo squares checked, and the next person is going to be the winner. All right, so I'm gonna go call the next square. Okay, so next up it is you're listening to everybody's advice but your own. Yes, y'all. I can't stand that. Don't nobody need to take a census, a poll, a survey. Stop taking all these different people's opinions and just rely on your own when it comes to the business. It's okay to get input from other people, but sometimes we be doing way too much and the people don't even know what they're talking about. All right, next one is you didn't separate your business money from your personal money. And then next one is focusing on likes instead of sales. Somebody got bingo. Okay, who got bingo? Who got bingo? April, you still playing? You got bingo again? OMG. It definitely is the Rice Krispie treat. It's the Rice Krispie treat. All right, hold on. Let me we're gonna keep going since April won. I just gotta finish this one. All right. And let's see. Danny K won second place. And April again won first place. You know what? I think I know what's going to happen. All right. We're going to try it one more. Because didn't this happen last time? I want to, but April, you actually got bingo again? Because it also goes off of points. We're going to try this one more time. If for some reason April wins bingo again, we're just going to give it to the person who got in second place, okay? And right now that's Danny K. All right, let's see, because y'all should be getting close, because I'm looking at my card. Let me see, what does my card show? Oh, I forgot. I took it off the screen. Hold on. All right. So let me restart a new game. I'm going to keep your responses you have so far. All right, good. All right, and now I am going to start again. So you should see the little countdown timer up there. It's our last and final round. All right, here we go. For all the money, you treated your business like a hobby and not like a business. Somebody should have bingo because I'm real close myself. You're saying yes to every client, even the ones who are wrong fits. You are scared to sell. We kind of talked about this too when it comes to underselling. Next up is not showing up on social media. Next one is no time management. I'm going quickly so we can get a winner. No backup plan for slow seasons. You are afraid to invest in tools or resources. Now, somebody should have bingo because on my card, I got bingo and I'm about to get it again. No, not tracking expenses or income. Ooh, dang it. Somebody y'all got bingo at the same time. Who got April? You don't count no more if that's you. April, you do not count anymore. All right, so it looks like Danny K. Congratulations, Danny K. got bingo, but let me stop the game. Finish, and it better not say April's name. Tell me, hold on. Can y'all see? Okay, and now April. All right, so it's gonna go. April says, yes, I do 3 in a row. All right, so the second winner is going to be Danny K, just because we cannot be playing bingo forever like the senior citizens in the community center. We can't do that. So I'm going to put congratulations to Danny K. And Danny K, send me an email so I can send you the link for you setting up a coaching session with me. All right. Did y'all like that? Did y'all like the bingo game? I like the bingo game, even though I couldn't play this time. I like the bingo game. So I don't know if we're going to do it every time, but we may. We may. Next week, I'm trying to see. Do I have. I'm trying to see what the topic is for next week because I've already forgotten what it is. Let me see if I can pull up my notes really quick and see what next week's topic is. But also next week, can y'all believe it's almost September the 1st? Shoot. Oh, okay. Yeah, next week we are going to be talking about money, how to make that money, and and how to create your offer and learning how to price your stuff. So that is what the topic is going to be for next week when it comes to the side hustle workshop. And part of that, in order for you to do that, you need to know what side hustle you need to know what side hustle idea you are going with so that we can kind of help you, or I can kind of help you structure how you can create that first sale, that first offer, as well as with the pricing. Because the whole purpose of the workshop is, yes, to help you launch your side hustle, but also for you to make $100 from your side hustle at least within the first 30 days. And $100 is not that much. And I say that, and I know that might sound big to a lot of people, so I don't want to make it seem like I'm downplaying it, but I made $100 a day just in my side hustle doing something. So you can make it in the first month. Okay, if I made it in a day, and y'all already know I work less than 10 hours in my side hustle, there are ways to structure it and make sure that it pays off for you when it comes to your pricing, as well as creating your offer and positioning it to other people. Okay. But yeah. Okay, April said she liked it. The winner said that they liked it. Danny K also said she enjoyed it. So yeah. Whenever I talk about money, I get really, really excited. So I know I'm probably going to be talking a lot about it, but hopefully we'll kick it off again with another bingo game. But I'm going to wrap it up for now. Let me make sure I don't have any other notes because I'm already over. And like I said, I don't have my notes in front of me as I'm trying to look at it on my phone and play the bingo game. Y'all, hopefully I'll have my notes all printed out next week. But let me make sure there was nothing else that I needed to tell y'all in regards to anything coming up. You know what I should have did before before I should have made April screenshot her bingo card and post it, since she claims she got bingo 3 times. I'm not doubting you. I believe you did. And I should have made Danny K's screenshot her bingo card. I think I am good. But Here's what I want y'all to do. I have one favor. Yeah, I think I'm good. Because I want to know that this is helpful for you guys. So if you can give me one takeaway from tonight that really resonated with you, please drop it in the chat so I can know. Or if you have one pressing issue or one I won't say money question, one side hustle question that you wish I would have answered or would have discussed or tackled, put that in the chat, okay? Just like I was telling you guys, when you test out your you should test out your side hustle before you commit it. I am testing this out with y'all. I want to know what was a takeaway that you had from tonight. And if you ain't have no takeaways, like, girl, your topic was trash, then you should tell me what is something that you wish I would have said, wish I would have addressed, wish I would have done, or that you think would have been helpful for you. Okay. So let me know in the chat. And April says, love that money. And then she also says, I made 733 on my side hustle today. Not a lot, but it's a start. Yeah, we count all money. No matter everything starts with, you gotta have a penny to make a dollar. So we start with everything because every little bit adds up. Okay. So yes. And was that with April, was that with the mystery shopping? Or do you have a new side hustle now? But hold on, I don't know. I wouldn't call mystery shopping your side hustle. That's your main hustle. So let me know. Was it with mystery shopping or not? And y'all let me know a takeaway that you have. But I'm going to wrap it up since it is already so late. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Yeah, and tune in on Monday. Monday is the kickoff for me dropping these money tips and everything. So, all right, until next time. Oh, April says it was a coupon rebate. Shoot, that's good enough for a coupon. I'll take that any day for a coupon. But anyway, all right, take care, guys. Have a good evening.